getting that killer portfolio and showcase for your prospects, for your clients, and ultimately for your business. So, what I've noticed with this, when I did it in the very beginning and I had no clients as such, is you can build up a lot of credibility, but by reviewing other people within your field. So, say for myself, if I'm a short form video editor, what I would look at is people's accounts, the format that they held their videos in, and where they could improve it, and what I would do different that would either make that brand stand out a bit more, or would make the video pop a bit more, or where I'd swap the hooks round and certain things like that, because you're showing your expertise. You've got the potential of the person you're reviewing to actually reach out to you. It can be positive or negative, I will add, because some people don't like their stuff being reviewed. But it just helps to prove you do actually know what you're talking about. You're not just going on to somebody's video and saying, "Oh yeah, this is crap. Oh, I can do better." You're saying why. You're saying why would you put the hook there? Well, I'd put the hook there because it's more likely to captivate people than the hook that they've actually used. Why would you put the branding there? It's visual, it's visible throughout the entirety of the video and makes it more likely somebody's going to remember the brand next time they see it. Blah 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 blah. You're including a little bit more value than just saying, "I'm better than these guys, you should hire me," because nobody wants to hear that. And I know if somebody said that about more content, I'd look and be, okay, maybe I don't want to sit there and say more videos are the best videos in the world yet. Maybe you can make better videos than me, but all you've done there is you make yourself look like a fool. If we're being completely honest, if you just come on and insult somebody's content that they put time in there for, just so you've got a hope of maybe snatching their prospect, it's never going to work, or I highly doubt it's going to work. I'd imagine there's of course been some cases out there that people have done it with, but you showing why you're that expert, showing why your reasonings behind the improvements you've made to that content are going to be 10 times more valuable than getting that one client because you've slagged off their current video editor. I'm very reluctant to ever slag off video editors when I speak to prospects or clients. It doesn't show well because if they're quick, remember this as well. If they're quick to slag off their current video editor and sort of throw them under the bus and say they're not happy, that could be you. For all you know, that guy's putting in 16 hours, he's doing X, Y, Z, and the client is making a few issues for the video editor, or he's taking ages getting the video edits over to him, or you don't know the full story. So if you start throwing other video editors under the bus, I am a big believer in karma. I am a big believer in if you start doing it, you never know if it's going to be done to you. And I'd like to think if I'm treating other editors and just other people in general with respect, it's returned to me in favour in the sense of if somebody else reaches out to one of my clients and my client's not happy with me at that current point in time, then they wouldn't just sit there slagging you off. I know it's a dog eat dog world sort of thing out there, but it it doesn't bring you any credibility to just be slagging your competition off 24/7. Making improvements, making sort of critiques, fine, understand it. To just outright go and insult them, you're gonna look jealous. You're gonna look lower level because what's the saying? Hate always comes from below. It never comes from above. So bear that in mind. Again, another way for you to create that killer portfolio and to sort of showcase to potential clients as well is working for free. Take this with a pinch of salt because there are people out there that will have you working for free for months. There are. It happens because who doesn't love a freebie? Don't fall for it. I worked for the very first client I had for 30 days, and after about 2 weeks, I realised the mistake I'd made. But again, I'm one of those guys that if I say something, I mean it and I follow through with it. So because I had said 30 days, I carried on for 30 days. Didn't sign them, it was for a testimonial. Didn't sign them as a client, but I thought, well, I'm doing it now anyway, so I may as well do my absolute best, try and over deliver, try and get their views as high as possible, and try and use it as a big showcase of this is what they were getting, this is what they're now getting, this is all thanks to me. And if you've got 30 days to do something compared to having 3 days, you've got a lot more time to get them a lot bigger results. So within, let's say, for example, if you can guarantee 1,000 views per video that you're making for that client or for that potential client, and you've got 3 days to do it, let's say you're posting 2 times a day, and 6K views you can get, anywhere 6K upwards, obviously. You've got 30 days. You can make it look like you've just got that client 60,000 views. Look, businesses are going to look at that number and be like, that's a solid number. 60,000 views, regardless of the time frame to a degree. They're not bad numbers to be having. So work for free. Try not to overcommit. And if you are going to work for free, make sure you're delivering those results. Don't treat it as free work. Treat it as if this person's paying you, because ultimately you're doing the free work in the hopes that they will pay you. So that's another one. And then keep it specific. Keeping it specific is massive, because again, if you're looking to become that expert within that field, it doesn't help if you've got short form video edits for car companies, and then you've got short form video edits for sales letters, and then you've got short form video edits for selling some product. Or it's not bad, because it does show versatility. It does show that you're able to adapt to any situation, of course, but you're not going to be the expert. You're going to just be the guy that's grabbed work where he can. And you don't want that. You want to be the expert. Experts get paid the most. Experts are the people want to know the experts. They don't want to know the jack of all trades, because there's plenty of them. So keep it specific when you're building up that portfolio. It's good to have a bit of diversity in there, of course. I'm not saying just only do steak and egg recipe video edits or whatever. Don't do it that specific. Try and keep it within a relative field. Try and keep it within short form edits or short form edits for XYZ. Try and do it that way, because then you're more likely to be seen as the expert, that go-to guy for that thing, and you'll get paid the most.